Mums and babies seeking asylum are being housed in cramped, unsafe conditions in Glasgow, according to a new report. Scotland's Children's Commissioners say the bedsits previously used for single men have limited facilities and are not safe for children to crawl and play. Conditions the report says may even risk violating their human rights. Housing provider Mears say the people living there are due to be moved. Katrina Renton reports.
So here's one of the mum's rooms. At the moment, she's sleeping on the floor.
These pictures show the sort of cramped conditions in the unit on the south side of Glasgow, where mothers and their babies are being housed. I spoke to a mum from Namibia. She moved to the unit when she was pregnant. Her baby girl is now a few months old.
I feel trapped, I feel depressed because it's like a quite small space. I feel like I start depressing more because I got nothing to do. You have everything in a corner, you are in a corner. Start having more stress because of the space. Because other people who have baby who start crawling, moving, that baby are suffering, really, we are suffering here.
Today's report from the Children's Commissioner says the conditions pose a significant risk of violating the human rights of the mothers and their babies.
In many of the rooms, the cots were really close to the cookers, which raises a massive issue around safety for babies and toddlers. There was very little space on the floor, so children had no room to get down, to learn to crawl, to pull themselves up, to learn to walk, and those are all really critical developmental milestones for children of that age, between 0 and 2.
It's been almost a year since concerns were first raised about the unit. This charity has been supporting the women and their babies living there.
I think this shows that there's complete disregard for the very human needs that people in the asylum process have, human needs that all of us have, all new parents, all mothers, all babies. Those needs have been completely ignored throughout this process. So I think it speaks to a very inhumane and a very cruel system.
There are 38 flats in the unit in Glasgow. Mears Group, who provide the housing for asylum seekers, said they will move the remaining service users to suitable alternative accommodation over the next month. They said they acknowledge the concerns raised by the Children's Commissioner's report. However, these findings do not reflect their intentions around the use of the facility or the feedback they've had from statutory bodies, which has generally been positive. The Children's Commissioner has also asked the Scottish Government to look at legislating for statutory minimum housing standards for all children in Scotland. A Scottish Government spokesperson said it was considering the recommendation. Katrina Renton, reporting Scotland.